What's up? What's up? Doing a little work on the belt tensioner. I've had issues with this driver, so I thought it was the driver, about how quickly the belt could respond, and that's not the case. So what was the case was my original setup. I was taking the signal out of the game into an Arduino Nano and using that to drive a pulse width modulation signal at about 1,000 kilohertz into a device which I cannot find. Here it is. Yeah, from some cheap Chinese supplier. Likely this is designed with flaws and they dumped it for a couple bucks a piece. But this is supposed to take that PWM and convert it to a stable analog signal. What slipped my mind was how quickly does that stabilize given the input? Meaning if it's not happening quickly enough, that could be why the 0 to 10 volts that controls the servo, which references off of that for how tight the belt gets, is not happening without a lot of lag. And that is the truth. So this thing stabilizes on a PWM signal in, I don't know, a quarter second, which is ridiculously slow. So this little chip from DF Robot can take, it's an I2C connection now to a Raspberry Pi that will, within 25 microseconds, output stable 0 to 10 voltage. And it has its own up converter, so straight USB powering the Pi. Pi goes here at 3.3 volts, and there's an up converter to go 0 to 10 because it's low current, or really no current at all. It's more of a reference down to the servo. So yeah, with a little bit of MicroPython, we're able to get a scrolling 0 to 10 volts over a time chain, and as that is escalating from 0 to 10, the belt is getting tighter. So now we're approaching 10 volts, and it's static because once the belt is somewhat tight, it's hard to notice the tension unless you really put your hand on it. But now we're at 0 and it's ramping back up to 10. That's the max, and then it's gonna release and go again for another sawtooth wave. But check this out. We changed this time to say we do 30. Now that's just a stupid loop, and looping this as fast as possible, adding 30 to the output voltage, and never going above our 10. Check that out. Perfect sawtooth, and that is so responsive. I think there is no reason now. I was going to upgrade that servo to a 80 series 7.5 kilowatt to be more of a direct drive and get rid of the planetary, but after this and knowing what the actual problem was, we're done. Well, not done. Step closer to perfect. Later.